Guys, just wanted to go live this morning in Nan's kitchen, and I'm by myself, so it's probably gonna be a huge disappointment that Nan or Mackenzie, nobody else is here. I'm by myself, and I was just doing a couple little camera shots this morning by myself, which I hate doing. It's a pain in the ass, but I'm about to head out to work, but I have to eat. I get very grumpy if I don't eat in the morning, and I just wanted to go live on a Wednesday morning. Again, just say hi to you guys, see how you're all doing. We just had a major snow blast, well, major for the southeast. We got a couple inches, so a lot of things are shut down. So I just thought maybe a lot of you guys are also staying home, and maybe you'll join me here. I was trying to film how I make my scrambled eggs. I want to show you guys what I do, how I do it, and I personally think it's the best. I know everyone has their own opinion, but there's a couple things that I think that make a huge difference. And for me, I just absolutely love it. But as you know, if you've been watching me for a while, I don't cook. I don't know the first thing about cooking. I know very little. And I'm just trying. And I have just continued to practice different things with the scrambled eggs and feel at least the ones I love are the absolute best. So again, good morning. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I did just sacrifice about 7 eggs. I was just filming how to crack an egg. I accidentally discovered about a couple weeks ago, life-changing, that I've been cracking eggs wrong the whole time. So we have our fresh eggs right here, and for years, and maybe you guys are still doing this, I would take the egg, I would crack it on the side of the frying pan, and for whatever reason, you know, I'm clumsy, I'm getting eggshells in the pan and on the eggs, and it sucks. I'd break the egg, and then I just started taking the egg, cracking it on a hard, flat surface on the kind of the belly of the egg, if you will. And for whatever reason, it's so much easier when you open up that eggshell, the egg falls out, and the eggshells all stay intact. Again, I have no idea why that's different. I thought about maybe filming on top of or underneath a piece of glass and kind of really in slow-mo seeing the difference. Either way, I just wanted to at least practice when we do the big recording of me trying to make scrambled eggs. So, I've already, again, sacrificed a bunch of eggs, fresh eggs. Absolutely love our fresh eggs. Can't show you guys this enough. I love bragging about this. When people get into backyard chickens, your first love is the chickens, obviously, and then you start realizing how important your coop is going to be, and chicken math starts to kick in. And one of the reasons why chicken math kicks in, meaning you want to get more chickens, is because you realize there's so many more beautiful breeds out there, and also you start realizing how beautiful different colored eggs can be, especially in the basket. And you don't want to hide these in your refrigerator. That's the worst spot to put fresh eggs. Your fresh eggs, nature's already done its thing. The chickens have already done its thing. There's a bloom that protects this egg. It's perfectly fine. We leave it right here on the counter and you're done. That is the right way to store your fresh eggs. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you guys have any questions, let me go, or let me get going. I agree, cracking eggs on a flat surface is easier and cleaner. So again, I kind of feel stupid, but I have talked to a couple people and they're like, oh, I've never tried that. I've always cracked it on the side of the frying pan. And I wish I could remember why I accidentally did that. So first thing when it comes to the scrambled eggs, for me, okay, again, I am not a chef. I am not a cook. I can barely make my way around a kitchen. However, I'm gonna just use, I kind of like this big tall thing. I'm gonna show you why. I know a lot of people probably beat their eggs with a wisp. I don't know what it's called. It's this thing, right? What is this called? I don't remember. However, I don't use that because I think it's a lot more fun that, good morning, Princess, how's school going? To use this thing, and I think we used this not too long ago when I was, Nan and I were showing you guys how to crack open, or how to break up your eggshells for baking. So I take this, and it's just a lot of fun. Plug it in, turn it on, and we're just gonna, oh, wait a minute, no. I'm already forgetting a major thing. Actually, I'm forgetting probably what I think is the most important part. Here's what I put in my eggs. I don't put water, I don't put milk. Some people put water in their eggs. That just started making me think of that favorite 90s song, Tangerine. You don't use any of these. I use this, and maybe this is so wrong, I don't know, don't care, because I love it. Heavy whipping cream, heavy cream, ultra pasteurized. I don't know if that's good or bad. I have never yucked this, maybe I should, but this is just what Nan's been buying, this is what I've been using. And I put whipping cream or heavy cream in with the eggs. And I kind of feel like naan right now because I don't measure it. I just go by, I don't know. I have no idea. So that's how much heavy cream I put in with the eggs. And honestly, that's all I'm gonna put in there. But what I've learned, it's how I cook them, I think makes the big difference. So I'm gonna whip them up. If this is called whipping, blending, I don't know. What is this called? Here we go. I honestly have no idea how long to do it. I guess just when it's blended up, you know you're done. Let's see, I should probably unplug it. Be bad to have a safety incident. All right, so we're just gonna put this in the sink. Now, here's the other thing I've discovered, for me, makes my life so much easier when it comes to making scrambled eggs. So again, good morning. I'm just hanging out in the kitchen, just doing some videos, in case you guys were wondering, trying to show the way that I discovered to crack an egg. But I hate all the camera stuff. It's so much easier for me to go live. I love when you guys show up and say hi and hope you're enjoying this. Plus, it's good practice for me and very therapeutic. All right, so this was the frying pan I was practicing on, and I'm not going to use this, okay? So I'm going to get rid of this. Now, I do feel very strongly that using anything non-stick, Teflon, probably is bad for you. It just makes sense. I'm trying to figure out if that's really true. I'm hoping to get a bunch of stainless steel pots and pans and all that. That should hopefully be safer. This is actually, I find, so much easier. I believe this is called a pot to make scrambled eggs. And the reason is, when I go to kind of fold them and cook them, there's a lot of wall space where the eggs kind of creep up, and I can scrape it off real easily without getting hung up on these, I'm just gonna call them rivets. Drives me nuts. Versus when you do it in a frying pan, unless I'm doing something wrong, the eggs get all caught up in there, grosses me out, drives me nuts. So I just put them in there and away we go. Now, so I'm gonna take my pot. I am gonna grab one more thing that I didn't realize was supposed to be refrigerated. Over the weekend when we were making, I showed you guys how she makes avocado toast. She kept all the bacon grease, and I believe back in the old days, this is what they used to do when they didn't have a lot of butter. So this is gonna be my first time trying this. Normally, I would just take our butter. We got our kitten guard lid on it, because I don't know if you guys ever had cats, but they love butter. So I am gonna take some of this. Now this is new. Doesn't even smell bad. Doesn't even smell like anything. So again, this is bacon grease. And take a knife. Okay, I was gonna take a knife. Apparently we have no clean knives. Gotten in a habit of checking the silverware. I had no idea that our silverware that we think is stainless steel has nickel on it, and that can be toxic, supposedly. Okay, so that's nice and soft. I thought it was gonna be really hard. I have no idea how much to use. Is this a pad of grease? Is that what that's called? All right, I'm just gonna. Okay, we're gonna turn this on. Oh yeah. Now, I have discovered about 7.5 seems to be a good starting point. And I'm gonna let that go down like I would butter. And I'm gonna, this is new. I've always used butter. It's my first time using grease. I don't know, maybe this is gonna screw up big time on me. An immersion blender is a great idea for a big batch of eggs. I don't know, what's the definition of a big batch of eggs? Is it 7 eggs, 100 eggs? Heck yes, bacon grease is the best for cooking eggs. Nice. So I remember back in my biker days, I had a mentor who was an old school biker, and God, he just had the funniest things to say. But when we would go riding up in the mountains, he's like, we're making mountain eggs. And he would use bacon grease. And it would almost like deep fry the eggs. So good, crispy on the outside. But why bacon grease? Tell me, what's better about bacon grease versus butter? I love that we're repurposing it. I have no idea. Did I put too much in there? I've learned that certain things like avocado oil have a high heat flash point or something. I don't know. All right, now, here's the next thing I do. Spatula. But this is rubber. Someone on TikTok just recently said, these are bad for you. Don't use rubber if this is rubber. Is that true? Silicone, heat resistant to 450. Okay, I don't know. Oh my God, you can see how this stresses me out. Okay, so the grease, man, I wish I had a, can you guys see that? Let's see. Let me see if I can't get you in a good camera shot. It won't go down anymore. This is the part that I feel I have mastered. Maybe this is true for everyone with scrambled eggs. I'm gonna just turn that down a little bit. So I have a pan, bacon grease. I'm just gonna dump my eggs in. I use the immersion blender. Heavy whipping cream or heavy cream. Am I wrong by saying heavy whipping cream? Is there a difference between heavy cream and heavy whipping cream? I just know it does say heavy cream, and oh yeah, look at that. And the fun part is, I still got to do this for the regular video, where this all starts is actually in the chicken coop going to get fresh eggs. Ingredients are so important. So, and then yeah, so we're just gonna move it around. But again, why I like the pan is the eggs. I mean, maybe I'm sloppy, maybe I'm not as delicate as I should be. But between this process where I have burnt scrambled eggs so much, mainly because I get impatient. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. That's where maybe cooking is an art. And that's why I find fascinating is you really gotta look and watch and feel. Maybe folding it too much, I don't know. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit. We're probably about an inch thick. Can I be the mod? What is a mod? I don't know what a mod is. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday morning. Very cold and snowy. There's snow all the way down in Florida. I'm actually about to go in for my chicken coop fans here, which hopefully you all are. Maybe some of you are here like, what in the hell am I watching? What the hell's a Cali coop? Subscribe anyways. I want to keep trying all kinds of different things with the videos and having fun. It is 18 degrees here right now. We filmed installation of the storm shields, which are polycarbonate shields that go on the inside of a chicken coop. And it's all about consistency. People think right now when it gets really, really cold, you should heat your hen house, heat your coop. That is a huge no-no. You don't want to do that. I'm going to be going in and finishing up that video showing a cold day here in North Carolina. I was hoping we were going to get more snow. I never thought I was ever going to say that. Okay, so now, I don't know. I'm going to just keep stirring this. And is this called folding, scraping? Is there a proper term? I feel like I got to turn this up a little bit. And what I've realized is when I do end up turning it up a little bit, instead of turning the heat down, I've been taking the pot off the heat. And of course the pot's still hot, so the eggs still kind of cook. But I feel like that is just a quicker, easier way. You know, and again, I'm using bacon grease. I'm using a non-stick pan. I just can taste all that Teflon getting in my eggs. But honestly, it's the heavy cream. I feel, I've tried butter, I tried sour cream, I tried water, half and half. There is something about the heavy whipping cream that I would say when these eggs are done, the texture, of course the taste is gonna be amazing. The taste is absolutely amazing, all because of fresh eggs, not sweatshop eggs. Okay, so now I can tell it's starting to get a little hot, so I just pull it off. Hopefully you guys can see this, and I just keep folding it, folding it. Is it folding? Help me out. Am I being... Okay, so obviously still running, but when this is all done, what I've noticed is, you know, I don't think anyone likes really overcooked, rubbery scrambled eggs, and I know there's some people that like sloppy eggs. Ew. I don't know, but I've noticed with the whipping cream, you can get some nice fluffy eggs that aren't watery but aren't rubbery. It's just like that perfect sweet spot. Oh yeah. Now I can imagine, I probably think I'm cool because of using a Teflon. I feel like this is kind of cheating. I remember as an exterminator going to a lot of commercial kitchens, all they used was stainless steel. This is almost done. All right, so it's like within a second, it goes from not done to done. And also there's something else okay, that's done. So look at that. Oh my gosh. So I have 7 fresh eggs in here, and cooking it in the pan, the pot, I think makes a huge difference. Now, I used to, because again, I thought it was cool, would put pepper in with the eggs before I cooked it, but I don't know if this is true or not. Where's our pepper? Someone said that you don't want to cook pepper because you burn it. Kind of makes sense, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to put some pepper in there. I love pepper. And I'm going to keep using this. I've discovered something very interesting recently in my pizza making time that I've been doing here in the kitchen. The difference between all the salts, and when you're cooking or using something where the salt has to get mixed in with water, supposedly it's best to use sea salt because sea salt comes from the water, wants to go back to the water. Himalayan salt, that I hope this is good salt. I've heard that the Chinese Himalayan salt is mined and not processed right, so you get a bunch of lead. There's a lot of fakes out there. So I'm gonna put some salt in there, not a lot. Just love salt. I feel so cool doing that. And honestly, I'm already happy with that. I know some people may put a little bit of garlic in there. I'm not a huge garlic fan, and I'm not a huge cheese fan. I mean, right now, this is just about scrambled eggs and the texture. So I'm gonna go get I'm not gonna be weird and eat it out of the pan, because apparently you shouldn't use metal on non-stick pots, because it scratches it. Had no idea. If you ever want to see Nan get upset, it's scratching her pots and pans with metal. So it makes sense. So, and of course, I don't want to do dishes, so I'm just going to use a paper plate. But you ready? Should I bring it down? Check this out. Oh my gosh, so good. So good. I wish I had a taste tester here, because you probably think, oh yeah, right, Matt. They probably suck. Oh, that's a lot of eggs. Oh my gosh. And I'm just in awe because, one, I've tried to cook scrambled eggs most of my life, and I have just sucked at it. I don't know. I finally got a little bit more disciplined and had some patience. I've realized cooking in a kitchen requires patience, practice, and just experimenting. So, and then, yeah, Nan yelled at me. I didn't know bacon grease is supposed to be refrigerated. Okay, so here you go, Nan. Putting it back in the fridge. Right up there next to the old fresh strawberries. Well, kind of fresh. Children never close doors, do they? All right, here we go. So, we just went from beautiful backyard fresh eggs. I can't tell you, if you don't have chickens yet, you're on the fence thinking about getting backyard chickens, you have no idea what you're missing. It's not just, oh yeah, I get eggs. And I know some people are like, oh my God, by the time we get done buying your coop, it's gonna be $1,000 an egg. You're paying for health insurance. Here's just one example. You pay for health insurance, right? And we keep paying to react for our health, to put Band-Aids on it. This is actually, you can make the argument when you are, raising your own chickens, maybe even getting your own milk, whatever it is, that is a way that is a prevention for your health. It's so much healthier to have fresh food, and the satisfaction you get when you grow it is so much fun. And on top of it, again, fresh eggs taste so much better. Now, so this one says plus minus 20. If I remember correctly, this is supposed to be pure stainless steel without the nickel. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I love them. I love them. Maybe it's because I made them. There's just that much more satisfaction. They're the perfect fluffiness, but not runny, not too hard. Oh my gosh. I did not plan to do this morning. I was just gonna head to the shop because I gotta start filming a really cold outside chicken coop and show you guys how nice it is when you wrap your run, how happy the chickens are, and how important it is to have consistency in the temperature between the hen house and run. You do not want to heat your hen house. So, how did I do? Is this worth making a long format video? I'm so hungry too. You can probably see I'm shaking a little bit. The doctors say I'm not a diabetic. I'm sure I'm not, but for whatever reason, sometimes I start to sweat, like I feel it on the back of my neck. I get shaky, I get lightheaded, but once I eat, I feel better. No idea what's going on there. So, hope you guys are having fun. Hope a lot of you are staying home. I'm having chili for breakfast. It's 4 degrees here. Hi, Gina. Where is here? Where is it 4 degrees? The road crew is actually in Georgia still. They are finishing up those 2 beautiful cedar coops. We got a beautiful custom chicken coop, beautiful duck house, and hopefully we're gonna be headed out there next week to do a walk around video so you guys will be able to see that finished. They woke up this morning, it was 1 degree, and because they knew they were going to Georgia, they never brought any warm attire, and they're stuck up on top of a mountain, and they're working in sweatshirts. So they've been freezing, so I'm very proud of them, all that they've been doing, because it's not fun working in the cold. It is awful. Gordon Ramsay makes the scrambled eggs in a pot, so you're onto something. Okay, I like Gordon Ramsay. Never met him. Don't know really a lot about him. I know of him, and yeah, it just makes sense to me. I just, actually, the first time I made scrambled eggs in a pot was on accident because I didn't have any pans, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much easier. So that's what I've been doing the whole time. Oh my gosh, so good. Correct, which is why most chefs will use white pepper for cooking, black for finishing. What is white pepper? What the hell? All right, so here's, I hope Nan doesn't mind. Here's her one. I mean, this thing is just packed full. Look at all these spices. Like, I am in awe, because Nan will come in here and like she just knows where everything is, and she just and the food is amazing. White pepper. Okay, you got red pepper. So why would you use, oh, wait a minute, great, what the hell does that say? Ground white pepper, I knew it. So you cook with this, why? Is it still just a peppery? Oh, ooh, I think I got a little in my nose. Anyways, no kidding, I'll have to ask Nan about that. If you guys have anything you want me to go over about keeping chickens in the cold here for when we finish up this video. Again, we just installed the storm shields, which are amazing. They're beautiful. They're gonna last a lifetime. Aircraft grade. Polycarbonate just the best. It is probably absolutely the most expensive way immediately to seal up your run so that you block the wind chill. That's what those storm shields are for. That's what they're meant to stop. And the temperature, chickens do well in cold temperatures, guys. That's where we think they're like humans and they're not. We make so many mistakes treating them like humans, especially the sweaters. Horrible idea. Chickens are covered in insulation. And if you know anything about when you install insulation, especially like fiberglass insulation, the worst thing you do is push it into the wall. You want it fluffy, you want air. When you put a sweater on your chickens, keeping them warm, you're compressing that insulation, you're compressing that down, squeezing out the air, you're actually making them colder. Perfect example where we just get it wrong. Use some common sense, let just chickens already be what they are. It's the consistency between the hen house and the run temperature, and of course, blocking the wind chill. All right, they look perfect, thank you, thank you. Nice color, buddy, enjoy them. Nice color what? Nice, yes, well, aren't all eggs this color after you cook them? I know the yolk isn't when you crack them. My God, you're so good. North Springs, Tennessee. Wow. Yeah, so you're probably up in the mountains. Yeah, it's cold in the southeast. They are not used to this. I have friends down in Florida, customers down in Florida. Not fun. Hi from Ohio, 10 this morning. So it is cold. Also, speaking of how cold it is, I do need to do another video soon. This needs to get into our instructions. If you're not one of our customers, but you have chickens and you haven't been to our website, please go to carolinacoops.com. My life's mission is I love solving problems. And I love animals, and that's kind of how this whole chicken coop thing started. Try not to spit food, that'd be really gross. We had another call yesterday from a customer, I don't remember where, it doesn't really matter, but they modified their heated water system that they bought from us. And it's not working. Don't modify our heated water system. However, if you do buy our heated water system and you have a particular situation where, Matt, if I don't modify it, I can't buy it, and I want you to buy it, I don't know what to do. Personally, I'm gonna say, and this is where my office staff is gonna be like, no, don't say that. Just call us. I will take those calls. I love the heated water system calls because I learned so much from listening to the problems that customers have, what they're trying to do. So this particular customer piped it not using our system, and they have an air trap, an air dam, and that's all it is. And that's why the pump isn't priming. So if you do have our heated water system, or say you got chickens right now and you're going out there with the buckets and whatnot, you're working way too hard unless you're just trying to get your steps in. We have, I'm gonna show you guys this again in a little bit, 50 gallons of water. It got down to like, I think it was like 13 degrees last night. Our system is designed to go down to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit, but the water just doesn't freeze. And there's a lot of little reasons why, but everything has to be set up right. And if you modify it, you could end up restricting the flow. You can just change something you don't realize is very important, and the system will fail. Oh, hi, Nan. Hi. I think everyone misses you here. It's not the same doing a live in your kitchen without you here. And I can't thank you guys enough. We have had really good results just going live. It's just me and the phone, and I don't have to pay anyone to edit it. I don't have to pay anyone to do anything. This is just my time, and the views have been awesome. The questions and comments have been awesome, so can't thank you guys enough. All right, so I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't know what a mod is. Heck yes, bacon grease. All right, so I think I went over that. Brooklyn. Good morning, Brooklyn. So, all right. I'm going to head to the shop after I get done eating my eggs, finish up the filming there. I hope Mackenzie's feeling better. I want her to be there, hopefully help me finish the video. And I guess just message us if you guys have any questions or want to see something about what to do with your chickens, with your coop, with your water, with your feed in the winter times. It doesn't have to be complicated, but I will say, and this is probably true for a lot of things, when you have extreme temperatures, whether it's extreme hot or extreme cold, that is when you do have to be on your A game to protect your animals. But it doesn't have to be difficult. And again, that's what we're trying to do, is to make your life easier. Heat is a tough one. Heat, and the reason why that's tough is you can't really control the heat. You can put an air conditioner in your hen house, which I've only seen, we've had one customer do it. We have a video on it. Go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. She insists it helped a lot, but what she did that I like is she didn't seal up her hen house. She still left a lot of ventilation. And I think that's critical. If you seal it up, you potentially can create a lot of condensation with all that cold air meeting hot. But if you got ventilation, it helps prevent that condensation. So there's that. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you, I don't know, soon, I'm sure, later.